Barack and I were talking before we came out about the rigors of the campaign trail, which are many. But it is such an extraordinary privilege to have done what both of us had the honor of doing over the last many months, to travel this country on behalf of the values and ideals that we share, and to see day after day the resilience and resourcefulness, the goodness and greatness of the American people. Now, there are some differences. For example, Barack said, "Well, you look kind of rested." I said, "Well, kind of is the right descriptor, but I'm actually, if you don't tell anybody, trying to exercise a little bit, which I'm told does wonders for a person. Because during the campaign, you, I'm sure, read that Barack would get up faithfully every morning and go to the gym. I would get up and have my hair done. Just one of those Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire things that are part of our lives. But we shared this remarkable journey, and I could not be prouder to have this opportunity in front of so many of my friends and supporters to express my confidence in his candidacy and my commitment to ensuring that he will take the oath of office come next January 2009. Now, I have had countless conversations with many people since the end of my campaign. And I know how difficult it is for people who have invested their time, their energy, their money, their emotion, their just entire being into any candidate, into any campaign, into any cause, that it really is an extraordinarily personal experience. And I think it's one of the great opportunities that we offer to ourselves because of our political system that really does depend upon thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people coming together to support someone like Barack or me who decides to step into the public arena. And when it is over, I know how difficult that is. I have been in winning and losing campaigns for a very long time. And I've been in primary campaigns here in our Democratic Party. And I understand how challenging it is to turn on a dime, to say, okay, close that chapter, now we're on to the next chapter. And it is a process, and it does take time for people to just take a deep breath to go forward. But of course, those who supported me, for whom I am forever grateful, knew that we were on this journey together because we believed so strongly in the kind of country that we want to see again. And anyone who voted for me has so much in common with those who voted for Barack. And it is critical that we join forces because the Democratic Party is a family. Sometimes a dysfunctional family, but it's a family, and we care about what's going to happen to the economy and healthcare and education, what's going to happen in Iraq and Afghanistan and to our young men and women in uniform, what's going to happen with our energy policy, and whether we ever take on climate change in a meaningful way. We know that all of these concerns are ones that we get up in the morning with, we worry about, we go to bed at night still wondering Will we ever start acting like Americans again? Will we roll up our sleeves collectively and start tackling these problems? There is nothing beyond us once we make up our minds that this is the work we will do. And that work cannot be done if we do not have a Democratic president in the White House next year. I think our hard-fought primary was good for the Democratic Party. I think it brought more people to the polls, it energized millions, and it was an opportunity for so many who had never been involved in politics or even cared about it to show up and be counted. Now we've got to add to those numbers. Barack and I brought out more voters than anyone ever had. And we need to build on that base and bring even more people into the Democratic Party, because it's not just bringing them into our party, it is bringing them into a better future. So I ask for your help. I ask you to help in every way you can. Coming today and being so generous will be a big boost to Senator Obama's campaign. He's trying to run a 50-state campaign. He's trying to reach Democrats, independents, and repentant Republicans wherever he can find them. And I know a little bit about how expensive that is. So your contributions are incredibly important. And then we need you on the phones, walking the streets, reaching out to your circles and making those circles grow and grow until you have touched everyone you can with your understanding about why you must be part of this transformative campaign.